मुनित्रय प्रार्थना। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायमधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। येन धौता गिरः पुंसां विमलैः शब्दवारिभिः तमश्चाज्ञानजं भिन्नं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ नमः पाणिनिकात्यायन पतञ्जलिभ्यः शब्दविद्या संप्रदाय प्रवर्तकेभ्यो मुनिभ्यो महद्भ्यो गुरुभ्यः। In this class we will continue this Ishnuchi Vidhana Prakaranam with 138th rule 3 to 138. Bhuvascha Purvasutrat Chandasi iti vartate Ishnuch api vartate. Bhuvascha, actually the dhatu here is Bhu dhatu. Bhuvaha, it is on the word Bhu Panchami Bhakchantam Bhuvaha Bhavati. Bhuvascha Chandasi Visaye in Veda Bhasha only. Tachiladisu iti Adhikara Sutram. All these prachayas we are now dealing with, they are having these meanings only. Tachila, Tadharma, Tatsadhukari. So, Bhavater Dhatoho Chandasi Visaye, that means Veda Bhashayam, Tachiladisu Ardheshu Ishnuchi Prachayo Bhavati. The Prayoga is Bhavishnuhu. Bhu plus Ishnu. Ishnuchi. Chakaraha Ittu Bhavati. Bhu plus Ishnu. Because Sarvadhatuka Ardhadhatuko Heti Sutrena Bhu Ichasya Gunaha. Bho. Bho plus Ishnu. Avadeshaha. Bhavishnuhu is the final rupam. Bhavishnuhu means Bhu Dhatuhu. Bhu Sattayam. Man having the nature of steadfastly being somewhere. Now a doubt arises. Earlier sutra, so many dhatus are there. Alankri, Nirakri, Prajana, Utpacha, Ichadi. Ishnuch. Ishnuch Vidhana Sutram. There he could have included this Bhudhatu also. Why a separate sutra has to be formed? Is it not unnecessary? Now this is done separately, it is quoted here just to facilitate Uttara Sutram, Yoga Vibhagaha Uttarartha. That means this has been separated because this Bhudhatu should not be combined with Alankri, Nirakri, Prajana, Ebhyaha, Ishnus Prachayaha Vihitaha. Because the reason is this Bhudhatu is to be continued in the next sutra also. So if you include this Bhudhatu in the previous sutra, in the next sutra, all those dhatus including Bhu, they would have to be continued. So to avoid that eventuality, only Bhu is taken here. Now here Bhuvascha iti uktam. For every syllable in the sutra, there is a purpose behind it. Why should he make cha? Cha means and. Why cha is made here? Because cha is made here, it denotes that not only for Bhu Dhatuhu, for some other dhatus also, the same prachaya can be used. This is a technique he has followed. But what are the other dhatus? Without mentioning how we understand all those things, that is to be taken from the Sista Vyavahara. The great poets' prayogas, or Upanishad prayogas, Purana prayogas, Sista Vyavahara Masricha, they have to be taken. For example, he has collected, the Urtikara has collected two dhatus. Braj Deeptau, he has collected this. Braj Dhatuhu. Braj Deeptau iti dhatoho istuch prachayo bhavati tachiladi ardheshu. So, Braj plus Ishnu. There is no gunakarya, there is no this thing. Brajishnu bhavati. Braj Deeptau iti sutrarthaha, dhatvarthaha. Brajishnu means Deeptiman. Sahajataya Deeptiman. He shines always. By nature he is a shining fellow. Brajishnuna lohita chandanena iti ekasmat mantrat etad swikrutam. Brajishnuna lohita chandanena. Now we will go to the next sutra. Glaji, glaji sthascha ksnuhu tachhiladishu will follow. Anuvartate. Here, gla, ji, stha, these three dhatus are taken. On these three dhatus, the prachaya to be levied is ksnu, kakara, sakara, nakara, ukara. This prachaya ksnu, naturally kakara itu bhavati, lashakwata dhiteti sutrena, snu will remain. Practically snu will remain. But kakara has got a use. That means it prohibits the guna. It prohibits the vruddhi also. So the dhatus are gla, ji and stha. Gla, ji, stha, he has made a dvandva samasa. On that ato lopaha iti stha ityasya akarasya lopaha bhavati vibhakti prachaya yojanena tasmat panchami vibhaktihi. That means on these dhatus, it means saptami, panchami vibhakti means on these dhatus the prachaya is to be revealed. So here the dhatus are gla, the first dhatu is gla. There is no, actually there is no, in dhatu patha there is no dhatu gla. It is glai. Glai harshakshaye. Harshakshaye means becoming very wearisome, that is becoming tired, with no harsha, with no, becoming very mlanaha, glanaha. Glani means tiresomeness, becoming tired. So here the dhatus with aikara in the end, they are to be converted into akara. At echa upadeshe asiti iti sutrena. Asiti prachayeshu pareshu, on prachayas not having shakara as it, this echaha dhatubhyaha, that means a, o and I, au, all these dhatus ending in a, o, I and au, they are to be converted with a. So glai becomes ga, mlai becomes mla, ichadi. Only in respect of asit dhatus. Here now ksnu is asit, shakara is not there. So here glai harshakshaye we have to take. Ji jaye abhibhavecha iti dhatu pathaha. Jaya means conquering somebody, or there is no enemy also, excelling the others. Abhibhavaha means excelling the others. In both the meanings, ji is used. Stha gati nivruttau. Nivrutti means stopping. Stopping and standing at a particular place. So, on these three dhatus, ksnu prachaya is to be levied in tachhiladishu ardheshu. Tachhila, tadharma, tatsadhukarishu. Now, we will take up the prayoga. Glai plus snu. At. Gla plus snu. Glasnu bhavati. Glasnu means by nature he gets tired. He gets tired very easily. Without much effort also he gets tired. Ji and ji dhatuhu. Ji plus snu. Because Snu is pratyaya, sakara is there. After ikara, inkoho. Inkoho anantaram pratyayeshu yat sakaro bhavati, that will be converted as a shakara. So, jisnu iti sthite jishnu bhavati. Jishnu is a visheshana for Vishnu. In the Sahasranamas, you will get the second name. So, Jishnu means always he wins. Always he wins. The person who wins always, he never defaults. Stha dhatuhu. Stha plus snu. Sthasnu. By nature, he stands still, doesn't move out. So, tachiladi ardhaha. Now, cha takes bhu dhatu also. Earlier, bhu was cha. That dhatu also is to be taken because of cha here. So, bhu plus snu. Here, after ukara, pratyaya sakara is there. So, that also gets converted as sakara. Bhushnuhu. Bhushnuhu means by nature he exists. Who exists by nature. Here, there is a Vishesha. The pratyaya mentioned is ksnu. Actually, ksnu we take it as kit, kakaraha it. But it is not kit, it is git. What will happen? Gakara and kakara. Gakara, kakara, sakara, nakara, ukara. Gakasnu. Here, Kharicha iti sutrena, after Gakara, when Khar is followed, Kakara, the Gakara also gets Kakara. Or Gakara plus Snu. Gakara after Gakara, Sakara has come. Sakara is in Khar. So Gakara gets converted as Kakara. So the grammarians have maintained that is not Ksnu actually, it is only Gusnu with Gakara. Because of the Sandhikarya, Gakara is converted as Kakara. So it has become Kit. But there is a problem if Kit, only if Kit is there. Why this is specifically mentioned as Git? So this Ksnu Pratyaya, not actually Kit Pratyaya, but Git Pratyaya. What is the additional advantage? We will take one example. Ghuma stha ga pa jahati sam hani. Iti sutrena atra etebhyah dhatubhyah kiti pare ikaro bhavati. So stha will become sthi. If you take the pratyaya as ksnu, kit, because of this sutra, sthasnu cannot be formed. Stisnu, ikaraha. Because if it is followed by kit pratyaya, stha gets ikara. It becomes a sti, just like sthiyate ichadishu. But we don't want that here. So if you make it a git, because in the sutra only kit is mentioned, git is not mentioned. If it is git, stakara will not get converted to ikara. Stakara will remain so, as it is. So when you declare it is not kit but git, this purpose is very evident. So much close examination has been done by Panini, so that no doubt persists in the minds of students. At least those students who go deep into the things. Those students, peripherally they study these things means they neglect all these things. And in the first stage of study, you have to neglect all these things. Only in the later stages, you have to go on incisively. Doctors also do the same thing. In the earlier cases, they go just by general rule. In case of special examinations, they go very, very incisively as per the latest developments they follow. So also, but all these so-called latest developments have been done already as far as Ashtadhyayi are concerned. So, the purpose of making it Git instead of Kit is this. Now, we will take one Vartika in this sutra. Damsehe Chandasi Upasankhyanam. Chandasi Vishaye, the earlier sutra, Glaji Sthascha Ksnuhu, it is general, not only in Veda but in Loka Bhasha also. Here, this Vartikam says, Damsehe Chandasi Upasankhyanam. Same prachaya, Ksnu prachaya. This Ksnu prachaya is to be applied for Damshi dhatuhu. Damshi. Damshi means Dashi Damshana Darshanayoho. It is Sutra Dhatu Pataha. Damshana means biting. Just like a mosquito biting or serpent biting. Damshana Darshana. Sometimes dhatus contain most unrelated meanings. Damshana is biting. Darshana means seeing. And because of the ancient language, in so many parts of the world it has been spoken. So in a particular part in Darshanartha they have used, in a particular part they have used in Damshartha. So he has combined both. Ashtadhyayi Sutra Pathe, Dhatu Pata is separately given. So that is supposed to have been compiled by Panini himself. And later on Grammarians also compiled it. But Ashtadhyayi Panini made Sutra Dhatu Pata is more standard. So Dashi Damshana Darshanayoho iti dhatuhu, to bite. Veda Bhashayam Tasmat dhatoho Ksnu prachayo bhavati. Damshi plus Snu. Here there are so many operations in Prakriya. Damshi plus Snu. Damshi dhatuhu Shakarantaha. Shakaranta dhatuhu, in respect of certain prachayas, it becomes Shakara. By Sutra, Vrascha, Bhrascha, Sruja, Mruja, Yaja, Raja, Bhraja, Chasham, Shaha. Chasham, that includes Shakaranta dhatus. All Shakaranta dhatus, in respect of certain prachayas, they become Shakara. So here, Damshi plus Snu iti sthite, Damsh plus Snu. And another sutra, Shakara followed by Sakara. Sakara gets Kakara. Shadhoho Kaha Si. All these things we are going to come across later. Shadhoho Kaha Si. Sakaradanantaram Sakaradau Prachaye Pare Sakara Kakaratvena Parivartate. So Damsh becomes Damk. Damk plus Snu. After Kakara, the Sakara in Prachaya will get Shakara. So Dank plus Shnu bhavati. So Damchnu bhavati. Final Antima Rupam is Danchnu. Danchnavaha Pashavaha. Iti somewhere in a mantra it has been given. Danchnavaha Pashavaha. So the animals by nature they bite. Anything coming across, they bite. So Damchnava, excepting cows, all the animals are ferocious. Cows only, the person who guards them, they are very kind towards them. Suppose enemy is following, sometimes that also may bite. So Danchnavaha Pashavaha is used. The animals by nature, Tachiladi arthe, by nature they bite. Now we will go to the next sutra. Trasi, Grudhi, Dhrushi, Chipehe, Kunuhu. Earlier it is Ksnuhu, now it is only Kunuhu. Tachiladishu ardheshu iti anvartate. All these dhatus, they will be followed by Kunu Prachaya in respect of these meanings. Tachila, Tadharma, Tatsadhukari. What are the dhatus? Trasi. Trasa udvege iti dhatuhu. Udvega means sanchalanam, getting afraid, expecting some dangerous things, getting afraid. Grudhu abhikanchayam. Abhikancha means becoming avaricious, becoming very greedy. Dhrusa pragalbhe. Pragalbhya means eminence. Because of eminence, certain negative qualities also will follow. Because of eminence, you get proudness, you get pride. I am so eminent. Pragalbhya actually means eminence. But not only in eminence here, because of eminence, when you get pride, that is also the meaning is carried here. Dharshanam, they say. Dharshanam. Etebhyaha dhatubhyaha. Kshipa. Prerane. Prerane means chodanam. Making him, pushing him forward. Etebhyaha dhatubhyaha kunu prachayo bhavati tachiladisu ardheshu. Coming to prayoga, kunu, the prachaya kunu, kakara, nakara, ukara. Kakara it. So, nu will subsist. Tras dhatuhu. Tras plus nu. Trasnuhu. By nature, a timid fellow, ichartha. We can take the meaning of timidness here. Because always he gets afraid. Udvegaha. By nature, a timid fellow. Trasnuhu. Gridha dhatuhu. Gridhu plus nu. Gridhnuhu. By nature, a greedy fellow. Dhru dhatuhu. Dhrush dhatuhu. Dhrush plus nu. After sakara, nakara gets nakara. Rasabhyam no nas samanapade. Dhrushnu. By nature, proud. Because of his excellence. Chip dhatuhu. Chip prerane. Chip plus nu. Chipnuhu. By nature, he throws everything down. He perpetrates problems on the others. Chipnuhu. So, these meanings, even though I am telling, let us not take them as the very, very standard. Because of anekardhatvam of dhatus, you can extend the meanings or you can contract the meanings also. So, whatever meanings are naturally given in the kavyas, etc., I am giving those meanings in English. In fact, for Sanskrit students, if you understand in Sanskrit, that is better. Now, starting from the next sutra, we are going to get Ghinun Prachayaha. Ghinun Prachaya Vidhanam. First sutra is Shamiti Ashtabhyo Ghinun. Sham iti Ashtabhyaha Ghinun. Starting from Sham, iti means prakarardhe iti avyayam. Sham iti arabhya ye ashtadhatavah vartante. These dhatus are part of the dhatu pata. Gana dhatuhu. Within a particular gana, the dhatu pata has been given as per gana. First gana, second gana. Within a particular gana, certain group of dhatus are made as upa dhatu ganam, so that they have got a particular prachaya or a particular grammatical action only for those dhatus. So they are grouped, subgroups. Sammiti subgroup. Ashtabhyaha ghinun prachayo bhavati tachhiladishu ardheshu. Now we will take up the meanings also, and meanings and along with that ghinun prachayanta shabdaha. Shamu upashame. Shamu dhatuhu. Ukara it bhavati, because dhatu pata contains with ukara. Shamu upashame. Upashama means becoming quiet, becoming very calm, restraint of passions, all these things. Shamadamadaha, the Shamadamadayaha uchyate. So that dhatu ghinun prachaya. This nature of prachaya, nakara itu bhavati. Nakara se itvena vruddhi karyam bhavati. Ghinun that ukara after nakara is also for ucharanartha. That should not be taken in the prachaya actually. So ghakara, the first ghakara also lashakvatadhite iti sutrena tadapi ittu bhavati. So what is remaining here? In is remaining here. Only that in. Whatever letters we have omitted, they have got a purpose for inclusion. So shamu plus ghinun, shamu plus in. Ukara gets it. Sham plus in. Shemin bhavati. Here we have to note, because it is ghinun prachaya, vruddhikarakaha. Vruddhi on what? Upadha vruddhir bhavati. Upadha akarasya vruddhir bhavati. Atra upadha shamu iti dhato upadha makara. Upadha means last but one letter. So if you take it as sham, the akara, shakara after sakara, whatever you got akara, that will become upadha. So that is not upadha here. So sham plus in, shemin. Pradhama vibhakti ekavachane, shemi. Shemi means by nature he is a quiet person. Tamu dhatu. This is also ukara. Tamu kanchayam. Kancha means that is desiring very passionately. What? When will it happen? When it will happen? He will be awaiting that. Tamakam. We will get in kavyas. Priyaha tamakatvena priyam pashyati ichadi. It is he is very, very anxious to see her, to speak to her. So kancha. Tamu kanchayam. Tasmat ghinun. Tam plus in. Tamin. Here also upadha makaraha. Tamin. Tamin means tami iti pradhama vibhakti ekavachanam. Tami, a person who is naturally very eager to get something. Damu uparame. Here also uparama means just like upashama, restraint of passions. So damu plus in. Damin. Pradhama vibhakti ekavachane dami bhavati. Dami means by nature he is very restrained in passions. Shramu tapasi khedecha. Ukaraha ittu bhavati. Tapasi means making tapas. Kheda. That means kheda means dukkham. So shramam karoti. He is exerting himself too much. So exerting oneself, that is also one meaning. So shram plus in, shramin, shrami bhavati. A person by his nature, he exerts himself. He tolerates exertion also by nature. Oh, it is a speciality. All persons will not be like that. Some persons just if they exert for a little time, they get exhausted. Some persons for a long time, they can make efforts. So, Shrimi, Brahmu dhatuhu, Brahmu anavasthane. Avasthanam means remaining at a particular place constantly. Anavasthanam means only moving further, moving forward, moving over, ever moving. Brahma plus in, Brahmin, Brahmi iti pradhama ekavachanam. Brahmi means a person naturally goes on moving, doesn't stand at a particular place. Chamu sahane. Sahana means toleration. Chami. Cham plus in. Chami. A person who is naturally tolerant. Klamu. Glanav. Getting tired. Klami. A person who gets tired. Madi. Praharshe. Praharsha means getting overjoyed or getting intoxicated. Madhyam ityadi. Madhyam ityadi shabdaha madhudhatohu utpannaha. Madi praharshe, getting overjoyed or intoxicated. Mad plus in, madi. In prachayanta shabdopi madi eva, dhaturapi madi eva. Kintu dhatuhu, ikara in dhatu, it gets itvam, it is omitted. But ikara stands there in the word. Madi means a person who gets overjoyed by nature. Now, a counter question has been made here. Ashtabhyaha iti kim? Why Panini has included this Ashtabhyaha? Shamadinam, he could have said. So, Shamadinam, if he said, had he said like that, all the other dhatus following also will get this prachaya to prevent that Ashtabhyaha ityuktam. For example, you will take one dhatu which is not a part of those 8. As dhatuhu. Asu kshepane iti dhatuhu. Asita trun prachaya bhavati. Trun also is mentioned here. In Tachiladi Ardheshu, trun also is mentioned. So, trun prachaya gets iti ikara sahitam trun prachaya. Idagama sahitam. Asitru bhavati. Asita iti prathama vibhakti ekvachanam bhavati. Now, we will go to the next sutra. 3 to 142. Samprucha Anurudha Angyama Angyasa Parisru Samsruja Paridevi Sanjwara Parikshipa Parirata Parivada Paridaha Parimuha Dush Dvish Druha Duha Yuja Akrida Vivicha Tyaja Raja Bhaja Atichara Apachara Amusha Abhyahanascha. Perhaps one of the very long sutras. Nothing. The length is only because so many dhatus, 27 dhatus, along with some upasarga also, they have been contained here. So, ghinun iti vartate, anuvartate. All these dhatus, they get ghinun prachaya in respect of this tat shila, tat dharma, tat sadhukari. Among these dhatus, many are with upasargas. A few are with anupasargas. Dusha, dvisha, druha, duha, yuja, tyaja, raja, bhaja. They are without upasargas. All the remaining are with upasargas. Here, raja is mentioned here. Actually, in Dhatu Patha, it is with Anunachika, Ranja. Here, Anunachika lopaha kritaha. Nipatanattvena niranunachikaha uktaha. The one point we have to note here, those dhatus which have been mentioned with upasargas, this prachaya, after using this prachaya, whatever word is formed, that word contains that meaning only with that upasarga. If the upasarga is removed, another upasarga is added, the same meaning will not come. Tachiladi, tat dharma, ichadi meaning will not come. So, they have to be used in these meanings with those upasargas only. Regarding the dhatus not having upasargas, there is no such niyama. So, with any upasarga you can add, you can take the ghinun prachaya. That is the speciality here. Now, one by one we will take. Pruchi samparke iti dhatu. Samparka means coming into contact, touching. This is contained in two different ganas in Dhatu Patha. Rudhadi ganam. Rudhadi gane tasya rupam kim bhavati? Prunakti bhavati. Adadi gane api bhavati. Adadi gane tasya rupam prunkte iti bhavati. So, one is lug vikarana and another is alug vikarana. when a particular dhatu is mentioned in lug vikarana as well as alug vikarana, there is a nyaya in grammar. Lug vikarana alug vikaranayoho alug vikaranasya grahanam. So when a dhatu is mentioned in a sutra which is having lug vikarana prachaya and aluk also, you have to take only aluk. Atra pruchi dhatu is taken with sam with upasarga. Sampurvaha gruhyate. So sampruchi plus ghinun. Ghinun means in. Sampruchi plus in. Atra gunaha. Upadha gunaha. Laghupadha gunaha. Rikara gets ar guna. So samparchi bhavati. Samparchi plus in. Choho kuhu iti sutrena sampark plus in. So samparkin bhavati. Prathama vibhakti ekavachanam samparki. Samparki means a person naturally he comes into contact with many others. He touches everything. So he is not reluctant to come into contact with many persons. He is very naturally in a natural process. It is not a dharma. And also that sadhukarishu artha is there. Touching the persons and coming into contact in a very able way. Sadhukari means it does that works, it does that kriya in an able way. So here the second dhatu is anupurvaka rudha dhatu. Rudhir avarane iti dhatu pata. Avarana means closing. That means closing means just like a tent. What do you call? Any other word? Covering. Yes. Covering. Sometimes it is more used to obstruct. Rudha. He obstructs. Runadhi. Anupurvaka rudha dhatuhu. Anuruddha plus in. Here also laghupada guna. Ukara gets guna. Anurodh bhavati. Anurodh plus in. Anurodhin. Prathama vibhakti ekavachane anurodhi bhavati. Anurodhi means obstructor. One who insists upon something even if stopped by others. Others are stopping him, but he is very particular of having that. Anurodham karoti. Anurodhi. Third dhatu is ang purvaka yama dhatuhu. Yama uparame. Ang purvakam. Ang means a. A plus yama. A yama plus in. There is no other karya here. Ayamin. Ayami bhavati. Here there is one karya. Sorry. Yama. Akara is there. Upadha. So ginun pratyaya vruddhikarakam. Ata upadhayaha iti yam becomes yam. Ayami bhavati. Ayami means dirghikaranam karoti. By nature, he elongates everything. For example, if he gives a speech, he elongates his speech. Whereas others have the nature of cutting it short. He doesn't cut short. He elongates. Elongator icharthe ayami. Ayamaha means dairghyam. Ang purvaka yes dhatuhu. A plus yes. Yesu prayatni. Trying. A plus yes plus in. Here also upadha gunaha. Ayas plus in. Ayasin. Ayasi. Ayasi means who tries to the extreme. He goes to the extreme level of trying. Exerting himself to the extreme. Paripurvaka sru dhatuhu. Another dhatu. Paripurvaka sru. Pari means around. Sru means gati. Goes around icharthaha. Paripurvaka sru dhatoho ginun pratyayah. Parisari bhavati. Pari plus sru plus in. Vruddhi. Rukara gets R. परिसार प्लस इन परिसारिन परिसारी भवति प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचनम. नेक्स्ट धातु इज संपूर्वक सृज धातु. सृज विसर्गे इति धातु पाठः. विसर्ग मीन्स त्यागः, दट इज लीविंग आउट. संपूर्वक सृज धातु. सम सृज प्लस इन. सम here also gets guna. Rukara gets ar. Samsarji plus ina. Jakara gets gakara. Chajoho kuhu ghin atoho iti sutrena. So jakara becomes gakara. Samsargi bhavati. Samsargi means srujai tyage, who renounces. That means a person, naturally renunciant person, doesn't attach himself too closely with anything. Paripurvaka devru dhatuhu. Here paridevi ichuktam. Actually ikaratvena atra dhatuhu nirdishtaha, but actually the dhatu is rekarat. Paridevri devru devane iti bhadiganaha. Devana means playing. Deva Shabda has been derived from Devana. He plays with our lives. A Deva plays with our lives. Paripurvaka Devru Devane iti dhatoho Paridev plus in. Paridevin. Paridevi, who plays around. Sampurvaka Jwara dhatuhu. Jwara roge. Feverish. Sampurvaka Jwara. Samjwara plus in. Upadha vruddhi. Samjwar plus in. Samjwari. Totally sick. Sam means totally. Paripurvaka Kshipadhatu. Kshipadhatu, we have got it in Divadi Gana. Kshipyati. Tudadi Gana also. Kshipati. You can take both. Kshipyati you can take. Kshipati you can take. Paripurvaka Kshipu plus in. Here upada laghu upada gunaha. Parichep bhavati. Parichepin. Parichepi. A person who throws all around. Next dhatu is Paripurvaka Rata. Rata Paribhashane. Paribhashana means not merely speaking, crying aloud, screaming aloud. Parirata. Parirata plus in. Atra upadha vruddhihi. Pariratin bhavati. Parirati iti prathama vibhakti ekavachanam. Parirati means a person who naturally cries aloud. Paripurvaka vada dhatuhu. Vada vyaktayam vachi. Speak. Paripurvaka vada. Parivada plus in. Upadha gunaha. Upadha vruddhihi. Parivadin bhavati. Parivadi. Here, with pari upasarga, vada dhatuhu doesn't merely mean speaking out, but sometimes complaining. Speaking in a complaining manner, or an accusing manner. So, parivadi means an accuser. In court cases, parivadi means a complainant, a plaintiff. All these meanings you can give. Paripurvaka daha dhatuhu. Daha bhasmikarane. Burning. Paripurvaka, see how the dhatu pata is formed here. Daha bhasmikarane. Bhasmikarana means making it bhasma, making it ash. So he doesn't say burning, making it ash. Paripurvaka daha bhasmikarane. Paridaha plus inna. Upadha vruddhi. Paridahin. Paridahi. Burner. Sometimes this burning, internal burning or burning something else, both we can take. So if it is internal burning, very sorrowful ichartha. Paripurvaka muha dhatuhu. Muha. Muha vaichitye. Vaichitya means chitta brahmaha. Moha. Chitta brahmaha. Parimuha plus in. Upadha gunaha. Parimoho. Parimohin. Parimohi. A person who is infatuated. or a person who infatuates others. Dusha vaikritye anupasarga purvakam dattam here. Dusha vaikrutye. Vaikrutyam means doing some wrongful act. Vikruti, wrongful act. Dusha plus in. Upadha gunaha. Dosh plus in. Doshi. Doshi means a sinner, a criminal, a wicked person. Dvisha dhatuhu. Upasarga rahitam dattam sutre. Dvisha apritau. Apriti means non-priti, that is hating. Dvisha apritau. Dvisha plus in. Upadha gunaha. Dvesh plus in. Dveshin. Dveshi, a hater. Druha. Jighamsayam. Jighamsa means wishing to kill, wishing to hurt, wishing to injure, ichadi. Druha plus in. Upadha gunaha. Droha plus in. Drohin. Drohi. What we have to note here is, the beginners have to note, all these words are in Telugu also, they are there. In Telugu we make it short. Drohi, Kuladrohi, Kutumbadrohi, Deshadrohi. We make it short. But they are ikarantas in Sanskritam. Drohi. Duha prapurane. Prapurana means milking. Duh plus in. Upadha gunaha. Doh plus in. Dohin. Dohi bhavati. Dohi. Drohi is different. Dohi. Dohi means who milks the cows. Whose duty is that? Tadharmartha we can also. The duty of that fellow is to milk the cows or to milk the goats, etc. Yuja dhatuhu. Anupasarga dhatuhu. Yuja samadhau. Samadhi means Ashtanga yoga, final. Samadhi. Nirvikalpa samadhi, savikalpa samadhi. There are two samadhis. Yuja samadhau. Yuji plus in. Upadha gunaha. Yoji plus in. Yoji plus in. Jakara gets gakara. Chajoho kuhu Agninyatoho iti sutrena. So yog bhavati. Yuji, yoji, yog. Yogin, yogi. A meditator. A hermit. Ang purvaka creed dhatuhu. Creedru vihare. Playing. A plus creed. A plus creed plus in. A creedin. A creedi. A player. Vipurvaka vijir dhatuhu. Vijir pruthag bhave. Pruthag bhava means making them different from the common people. Nowadays we use the word in Telugu vivaksha. Vivaksha pradarsyate nimna jati nimna varga prajasu vivaksha pravartate. Athava Mahilanam Vishaye Vivaksha Pravartate. Actually, that is Vivaksha is wrong. Vivaksha means Bhaktum Ichha. Vektum Ichha na. Atra Vichi Dhatuhu. Pudhag Bhave. That means discriminating against. Discriminating against. In that you have to use Vivichi plus all these prachayas. So, Viveki Bhavati. Viveki means actually Pruthak Bhavam Karoti, not discriminating. He discriminates between the good and bad and takes only good. Viveki. V vij plus in. Here also Jakara gets Gakara. Gakara va avasane iti Kakara. Viveki. Tyaja dhatuhu. Tyaja hanau. Leaving out. Tyaja plus in. Jakara gets Gakara. Chajoho kuhu iti sutrena. Tyaga bhavati. Tyaga plus in. upadha vruddhi. Tyag plus in. Tyagi. A person who sacrifices for others. Ranja rage. Raga means actually coloring. But you can take this in the meaning of sensualism. Ragi means a sensual person. You can take ranj dhatu without upasarga, rajji, not without anunashika, rajji plus in. Raj gets vruddhi, raj plus in. Jakara gets gakara, ragin, ragi. Ragi means Ragi is a painter, you can say, Ranja Rage, but more than painting, sensualist. Bhaja Sevayam. Bhaja plus in. Seva means doing service. Bhajate. Bhajanam ichadi. Devam bhajate. Devam sevate ichartha. Bhaja Sevayam. Bhaja plus in. Upadha vruddhi. Bhaj plus in. Jakarasya gakara. Bhag plus in. Bhagin. Bhagi. Bhagi means entitled to a share of it. A fortunate fellow. Atipurvaka char dhatuhu. Ati char plus in. Upadha vruddhi. Ati char plus in. Aticharin. Atichari. Aticharaha means transgressing the rules, transgressing the moral principles, overtaking. Or you can say excels others also. Different meanings are there. Transgressing the rules, nibandhanas, or overtaking somebody else, excelling him. Apapurvaka chara. Chara gachyardhaha. Apa plus char plus in. Apachar plus in. Apacharin. Apachari. Offender. Doing wrong. Wicked person. Ang, these are all tachhiladheshu. That is his nature. Ang purvaka musha. Musha means musha steye. Stealing. A mush plus in. Upadha guna. Amosh plus in. Amoshin. Amosi. A thief. A natural thief. Abhipurvaka. Ang purvaka. Abhi ang. Two upasargas. Abhi plus ang purvaka. Han dhatuhu. Himsa gatyoho. Hana himsa gatyoho. Himsa means killing or injuring. Gati. This gachyardhaka is very rarely used. Only himsardhaka is used. Abhi plus a. Abhya. Abhya plus han. Abhya han plus in. Atra there are different karyas here. Hanaha handhato hakarasya ghinneshu ghakaraha bhavati. Ho hantehe ghinneshu iti sutrena. Handhatoho anchasya nakarasya takaro bhavati. Hanastaha iti sutrena. So hakara gets ghakara, nakara gets takara. So abhya han plus in. Abhya han bhavati. Abhyaghat bhavati. Abhyaghat plus in. Abhyagati. An assaulter. General assaulter. So these 27 dhatus ghinun prachayanta shabdanam varnanam kritam. Now we will go to the next sutra. Vau kasha lasa kantha srambhaha. Ghinun iti vartate. Vau vi shabdasya panchami. Vi shabda purvaka icharthaha. Vi iti avyayam. Vishabda purvaka kash las kantha srambh iti etebhyah dhatubhyah ghinun prachayo bhavati tachhiladishu ardheshu. We will take up the dhatus one by one. Kasha himsartha. Lasa kasha himsartha vipurvakaha. Vikasha plus in. So So it gets upadha vruddhi, vikash plus in, vikashi. Vikashi means a torturer by nature. Lasa. Lasa sleshana kridana yoho. It has got two meanings. Sleshana means embracing, kridana means playing. Vipurvaka lasa dhatuhu. V plus las, vilas, vilas plus in, upadha vruddhi, vilasin, vilasi, a sensuous person, a sportive person. Kandha dhatuhu. Vipurvaka kandha, not kandha, sorry, katha dhatuhu. Vipurvaka katha dhatuhu. Katha, katha, slakhayam iti dhatu patha. Slakha means praising. Mostly it is used as praising oneself, boasting about himself. Vipurvaka kandha, vikandha plus in, vikandhin, vikandhi, a boaster of his own valor. Srambh dhatuhu, vipurvaka srambh, srambhu vishwase. Vishwasa means he believes. Naturally he believes everybody. Visrambh, visrambh plus in, visrambhin, visrambhi, one who reposes faith in everything, a believer. So these are all now Ghinun Prachaya. Another sutra also we will take. Apecha lashaha 144. Ghinun Prachaya. Apapurvaka lasha dhatoho asmad dhatoho Ghinun Prachayo bhavati. Chakaraha, because of chakara we take the dhatu mentioned, the upasarga mentioned in the earlier sutra, V. That means apapurvaka vipurvaka lasha dhatoho Ghinun Prachayo bhavati. Lasha kantau. Kantau means a person desirous, a thirsty person. Apalashi. Apalash plus in, upadha vruddhi, apalashi. Vipurvaka lash, vilashi, one who desires excessively. V means viparitam, excessively. Apa means free from, you can take free from thirst also. Apalashi means he is free from thirst. Vilashi, one who desires excessively. So with this sutra, we will come to our refrain as far as this lesson is concerned. Shanti mantra. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saha Viryankaravavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.